Hello all, very good evening. I welcome you all to today's Data Analyst Power BI introduction session. Before starting the session, I just want to give some introduction about the institute and about our social media handles. Okay, so I'll just give this introduction and a brief info about our trainings and how we are doing the trainings right now and how we are helping for the job placements and everything. Okay. So then I'll hand over the session to our trainer Ambarishan Garu is here. Okay. Yeah. Let us start with our YouTube channel. Yeah, this is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job-Based Training. We have almost 35.9K subscribers and we have uploaded more than 460 plus videos here. If you just get into the video section, you can find out the many videos related to Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud, Snowflake, artificial intelligence and machine learning, data analyst, Power BI. Okay, so Informatica CDQ, Azure Data Engineering, and many others. Okay, so just visit our channel once. Okay, if you like our content, like the videos, comment on them, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Just now I have shared the link through Zoom chat. You can use this link and you can subscribe to our channel for more videos. Surya Prakash, your question will be answered soon. Please wait. Please wait. Okay. Yeah, I got your question. Please wait for some time. I'll answer your question too. Yeah. So this is all about our YouTube channel. So I have shared the link in the Zoom chat. You can just subscribe to the channel using that link. And this is our Instagram page, Raj Informatica. Okay. Sorry for that. Yes. So this is our Instagram handle, Raj Informatica. So this Instagram page is exclusively for job openings. Whatever the job openings are available from Raj Cloud Technologies and any referrals and tied up companies. So whatever the things that we'll be posting about the job openings, each and every information is available on our Instagram page. This is our Instagram page, Raj Informatica, and you can see highlights also here, job openings. In this job openings highlight, you can see all the information here. Okay, all the information here, whatever the job openings that we posted earlier, you can check out everything here in the job openings highlights. Okay, so I'm just sharing this link over Zoom chat. Use this link and follow our page for more job updates. For more job updates, please follow our page so that you'll get the complete information about the job updates as well. Okay. Yes. Now let's get into our website. We have an official website called razinformatica.com. This is our website. Okay. And initially it was Raj Informatica, and we have changed our institute name by adding many courses. Initially we started with only Informatica Power Center, and now we have almost 17 plus courses are available right now. Okay. So by adding all these cloud technologies, we changed the name from Raj Informatica to Raj Cloud Technologies. Here you can see Raj Informatica is now Raj Cloud Technologies. You can see the names here. Okay. Yeah, this is our home page. This is our home page. If you just scroll down a bit, you can see whatever the trainings that we are offering right now. All the trainings you can see here. We are offering generative AI, Informatica data quality and cloud data quality, AWS data engineering, Azure data engineering and Databricks, Snowflake in the combination of DBT and ADF, Informatica Power Center, Informatica Cloud IICS IDMC, Artificial Intelligence with Machine Learning, Cyber Security and Ethical Hacking, Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Program, GCP Professional Certification Training, SAP S4 HANA and FICO Training, Python Full Stack Development, Python for AI and ChatGPT, Salesforce and AWS and DevOps. These are the courses that we are offering right now. That we are starting very soon. Keep browsing our website so that you'll get all the information. Any of our platform, please follow so that you can get whenever we started the new courses. Okay, you will get the complete information regarding these things. Okay, yes. Just above these trainings, you can see a new section called upcoming free live sessions. From this section, you can join any of our upcoming free live sessions also. Okay, even you can see the today's session is also available here. Microsoft Power BI free live session, 29th August at 7 p.m. Okay, in the same way, day after tomorrow on Sunday, we have cybersecurity and ethical hacking one. On 1st of September, we have IDQ and CDQ program. On second, we have Snowflake. In the same way, so we will be like whenever we provide some free live sessions, all the session details will be available here in this section. Okay, just click on join now. Just click on join now. It will be redirected to a page where you can just like submit your full name, mobile number, and your mail ID. Once you click on submit and get link, you will get a Zoom link to your mail ID personally. Okay, yes. Now let's get into this like a completely Power BI program. Apart from these things, like we have some more information is also available in our website, like interview questions, materials, and internship programs for exclusively for freshers, the people who passed out in the year 2025 and the people who is going to pass out in the year 2026. For both these, for both of them, the internship opportunities are also available at Raj Cloud Technologies. Okay, now let's get into the Power BI section completely. You can see the courses section here. Just go to the courses section. Okay, and you can find out Power BI trainings here. Just click on the Power BI trainings. Just click on the Power BI trainings. You will be getting the complete information here about the Power BI program. You can see here the new batch is starting from 1st of September. The new batch is starting from 1st of September. Today is the introduction class. Okay. Today is the introduction class. You can see here what are the technologies that we are going to teach. What is the unique features of this program. Okay. The course curriculum, each and everything. At the end of the program, what you will be ready to do it. Okay. And about your instructor. Okay. Everything we have clearly mentioned here in this page and the timings of the batch also. Okay. We have two batches. Okay. We have two batches here. Just give me a moment. I'll just like show you one more PDF or document to you. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment, please. I am sharing my screen again. Yeah, I'm done with that. 1 second. Let me share the screen again. Yes. Okay. So here in this page, I'm just like going to give you more information about this program. Okay. So this course name is Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Program, and this course fee is 15,000 rupees. Okay. The course duration is 30 to 35 days. 30 to 35 days. 40 to 45 hours of content will be covered here. Okay. And the timings are two timings are available. Okay. One is in the morning 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST, and the evening batch 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST. Here there is a beautiful opportunity for everyone that whatever the content we deliver in the morning session, the same content will be repeated again in the evening session. Both are live. Both are live. Okay. You will be having a chance to unmute yourself and ask your questions throughout the session. Okay. Both are live. And even if you miss the morning class, you can join the evening session. If you know that you are going to miss today evening session, you can join today morning and you can complete it. Okay. You have this opportunity only here in our training institute. Wherever you go, there will be only one batch will be going on, or the other batch which is not parallel. Okay, which is not parallel, or with a different instructor, many things will be there. But in our institute, there is a special opportunity for everyone that whatever the content delivered in the morning, the same content will be repeated again in the evening class also. Even if you miss the morning class, you can join the evening session. Okay. If you miss both morning and evening, we are going to record that sessions particularly and we can provide it to you for lifetime access. Okay, each and every session we are going to record and we are going to share it with you for lifetime. This course fee is 15,000 rupees, and in this training we are going to cover 4 real-time projects which helps you to get more hands-on experience, more real-time experience here. To get this experience we are going to cover 4 real-time projects, not one or two. We are going to cover 4 real-time projects as well. Okay, so rest of the things I'll explain you at the end of the session. Okay, and there is a complementary course is also available here, that is Oracle SQL. Okay, I know many people know about this Oracle SQL, but still if someone who don't know Oracle SQL, someone stepping into IT right now, someone want to brush up their Oracle skills, okay, you can just like utilize these things. So here in this Oracle SQL we are going to provide you 15 hours of content, okay, with 10 videos. 10 videos, 15 hours of content. These are recorded lectures. Oracle SQL is a complementary training and this will be a recorded lectures given to you. You can complete all these topics within 2 to 3 days. Max 2 days is more than enough. Okay, that much easy it is. We started with like what is data, what is table, how to create table, how to insert rows. From there we started. So anyone can learn easily. No need to worry about that. Okay, yes. Today there is some special offer is available. Whoever is staying with me till end of the session, you are going to get some special offer today. Okay, just stay with me till end of the session. You can utilize this opportunity to get more discount as well on today's course price. The course price is 15,000 rupees, but there is some special offer available for you today. Just stay connected till end of the session so that you can get this opportunity to avail the discount. Okay, as there are many people in the group, I will be adding you all people to our real-time WhatsApp group. There is a real-time project WhatsApp group for Power BI data analyst program. Okay, there are like more than 400 plus people are available in this group. To get this group link, okay, to get this group link, just drop me your name and WhatsApp number so that we will be adding you to this Power BI real-time project WhatsApp group so that like you can get the complete information here, and also you can discuss with them about the opportunities how they are in the market right now, and if there is any reference like you can contact them. There are many professionals available in this group. Okay, just drop me your name and WhatsApp number. We will share you the WhatsApp group link within next 10 to 15 minutes. You'll get the WhatsApp group link as well. Before ending the session itself, you'll get these things. Okay, yes, I'm just like giving you the 2 minutes of time. Let's take a sharp 2 minutes of time. Okay, let's take a sharp 2 minutes of time and we'll start the session. Okay, yeah, I'm just like starting the timer now. Just keep sharing your name and WhatsApp number here in the chat. The chat is open for everyone. Okay, we'll start the session in 2 minutes, sharp 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you Ajahuruddin and Surya Prakash and Mukesh. Thank you so much for sharing your contacts. Remaining people, keep sharing your name and WhatsApp number here so that like we can share you this group link with you where you can ask all your questions. The trainer is also available in this group so that like you can discuss everything here. Okay. Yes. Sorry for that. The chat was disabled till now. Abhishek, please don't annoy my screen. Yes, I have disabled it. I have disabled it now. Okay. The chat is open for everyone now. Okay. The chat is open for everyone. Please check. Please check. Okay. You can share your name and WhatsApp number here. Sorry, I haven't checked that. Okay. The chat was disabled at that time. Only enabled for host and co-host. Now it is enabled for everyone. You can take your time. You can take your time and you can drop your name and WhatsApp numbers here. As I can see, still people are sharing their contacts. I just like want to add only 1 minute, 1 minute again. Okay, I'm just like adding you 1 minute again. Okay, so keep sharing your numbers. Okay, I'm just giving you 1 more minute of time. Okay, you can keep sharing your numbers. If you are from a different country, please drop the number with country code. Okay, so that it will be easy for us to add your number to the WhatsApp group or to share the link also. Okay, yes, if you are from a different country, please drop with country code, so that it will help us to contact you through WhatsApp and to add you in the WhatsApp group also. Thank you, Adarsh. Thank you, Deepti. So thanks for sharing with country code. Okay, so see, please share your number with country code. That will be helpful for us to contact you. Okay. Yes. The chat is still open. You can keep sharing your contacts here. Okay, you can keep sharing your contacts here. But now I'll just like hand over the session to our trainer Ambarishan Garu from here. Ambarishan Garu, over to you, please. And stay connected till end of the session for the special offer. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks, Karthik. Hello, everyone. Good evening and good morning to everyone joining from various parts of the globes. Yeah, let's get started with today's session. Let me go and share my screen and we'll just quickly get started. I know you were patient so far and we won't delay any further. All right, great. So let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to give you a brief introduction about how this course is all kind of set up, and then we'll jump into some introduction today. We will go ahead and continue with our sessions from the next week onwards. Karthik will give you those details at the end of the session, so we can just have it that way. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. I hope I'm sharing my screen. Can someone confirm if everything is fine? The audio and the screen share? Karthik, can you just confirm? Can I
Uh,
get a yes?
yeah, Ambarishan Garu, you are good. You're
All
good,
right.
good audible.
All right.
Okay, you can go
Good,
ahead,
good. Thank
please.
you. All right. So let's move on. Yeah. So we will go ahead and have our Microsoft Power BI course started sometime soon. And, let me just give you a brief about this particular course. Okay. Now, the course is meant for the developers, okay, and this is all built from a developer's perspective. So anyone who wants to be a Power BI developer and a data analyst can go and enroll for this particular course. Let me just go and kind of showcase and highlight the key highlights of this course, and then we'll move on to the next steps. So this is going to be a live lecture, instructor-led live session, and it's going to be a 30 plus hours of lectures from my side. And then we will also go and work on some projects, some assignments, and hands-on, a lot of different things coming your way. Okay, it will be an interactive session. It's not going to be like a webinar. It's not going to be like, we have so many participants and you will all be muted. You'll only use a chat box. No, we will have a one-on-one interactive session. This is how these sessions really go on. So we'll just go and work based on that. Okay. So yeah, Karthik has already shared this link, but I'm just going to do that one more time so that you'll be able to go and view and go through all of these details. But let me just come to the course curriculum and let me just go and talk to you about what we have here. Okay. Now, first of all, we'll go and understand what Power BI is. Can I get a yes if you guys know what Power BI is already? I mean, just on a high level, you're just kind of looking into, you know, understanding Power BI, but we'll deep dive into it. Can I just get a yes? Just keep on doing that so that I parallelly talk and we can just go and kind of make this a little bit interactive. Okay. So yeah, Power BI is going to be as the name suggests, it has BI in it, and it means it's a business intelligence tool. All right. So we'll learn more about business intelligence. That's going to be our discussion and the topic for today. We'll understand that, but that's a BI tool. In a simpler sense, it's a reporting tool. Okay. So uh, it's a reporting tool. It comes at the end of every single thing. Let's say you're talking about loading the data, you're talking about, kind of transitioning the data from one place to another. But the reports comes at the end of it, right? So we'll just go and work on at the end of every single process. So we'll connect to the data set, we'll go and build those reports. The main objective here is going to be to go and visualize that data. So we'll be visualizing that data. So that's the whole perspective. Good. So let's go and understand about, in the course, we'll go and understand about the Power BI architecture here. We'll go and get introduced to the Power BI concepts and the basic architecture and all of that. And we'll start connecting to the data sources. Okay, this is how we'll go and progress. Data is going to be the oil for this particular tool. So we'll have to go and, connect to the data set. And what I'll do during the course is I'll go through a lot of different data sources. Okay, I'm just going to go through a file system. It can be Excel, CSV, whatnot, and then we will go through some data from the website. I can also kind of demo things on this level today. And then we'll also go connect to some databases. You'll understand how to connect and bring the data from databases, from cloud-based environments, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we are covering almost a very vast majority of the different data sources that you can connect to. So that will give you an idea how to get started with connecting to any data source. Okay, and it's like this, and I keep bringing this up in my course and sessions and all of that. So see, you don't have to go and understand how to connect to a variety of different data sources. Some organization may use Azure, some organization may use Google Cloud Platform, someone may be using AWS and S3 buckets. There are different various varieties of data sources today. Okay, and you'll see when I go through the Power BI screen today, you'll be able to go and see how many different data sources can Power BI itself can connect to. So you don't have to go through all of that. The idea is, what are you expecting? What are your expectations when you want to go and connect to something? For example, a SQL Server database. In case of a SQL Server database, an Oracle database, what happens is you're going to expect something like, you know, the server name, the username, password, so that the Power BI tool can authenticate and authorize the user to access that particular detail. So that's how you want to look at it, and this is how you want to go and learn it. So we'll just go and cover all of that. That's going to be something that is going to be very much important. Now remember, the data that you're connecting with is never ever clean. Okay, it may be so nice and neat when you're looking at it in the source system, because those source system is built to show the data that way. But when you get the data inside Power BI, what happens is it can just go and give you weird results. Okay, so yeah, just keep posting those questions on the chat. I'll take that up, no worries. I can just go and look at that chat and take that up. Okay, yeah, just put that there. If you can rename yourself, that would be better, so that I can understand whom I'm talking to. So just try renaming yourself, and just see if we can do that. Good. All right. So connecting to the data sources, that is important, but the data is never clean. That's what I'm talking about. So we'll go and see how to kind of cleanse the data, and that's where, from that connecting to the data source, we move on to the next step, where we are transforming our data. We're trying to cleanse our data. We are trying to clean our data. We're trying to go and kind of I would rather say transform the data. That's the actual word. But we can also go and call you can massage the data. You can just go and do a lot of things. So these are different terms that we use to go and kind of understand what's going on. Okay, all right, so let's go and in our course we'll go and talk about that, and that's how things are going to work. Good. So in this we will go and talk about something called as Power Query Editor. I don't know if you have really kind of uh, you know seen some videos or not, or have gone through Power BI or not. There is something called as Power Query Editor. We'll get introduced to that, and this is where all the transformation happens. So that's a dedicated environment where we go and some do some changes, transformations, and all of that. So we'll look at a lot of transformations. We'll work on this almost like 3 to 4 hours of during the training, and that's going to be an intensive ways to go and transform and look at things from different perspectives. So you'll have a thorough knowledge of this particular detail. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll just go and see what is coming up on the chat box, so that we don't we are kind of keeping track on all of this. Can you teach me practical same side by side? Yes, we are going to do that. Just hold on. We're going to do that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Now, after you have loaded the data, after we have cleaned the data, cleansed the data, you want to go and do something else. Now, I've structured this course in such a way that you will be able to go do a lot of things here. So, the next thing that we will talk about is going to be data modeling. Okay. Now, data modeling is where you will have, you know, certain. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just having trouble with some of my tools here. Okay. The data modeling is where you will go and build some data models. So you can have different tables brought in and you can just go and connect these tables together so that you can leverage the information from these different tables and you can build one single visualization. Okay. So that's how things are going to be. And you may want to go and look at this because this is going to be the crux of this tool and the core of this tool, the backbone of this particular tool. So we'll go and look at this from a very simple perspective. It can be a complex topic. I worked with data warehousing, and I worked with a lot of different tools where building this kind of a setup takes years and years together. But we'll see how easily you can go and build all of this. We'll go and talk about those different things. That's how it's going to work. And then this comes in. This is the monster that we are talking about. I don't know if you have heard of DAX. So we will be going ahead and working on DAX extensively. Okay, I'll reserve like about 8 to 10 hours of the entire course for DAX. That means like 1/3 of the entire course is going to be just on DAX. So we'll learn this extensively, and that's the word, extensively. Okay, we'll be learning this in depth, in detail. So there are a lot of different calculations, a lot of different details. I know that when people go and just talk about Power BI, the first thing that comes into their mind is going to be DAX. Okay, they are pretty much aware of what is the hard part of getting to certain details, and DAX is one of the toughest. That's what they say, but it's not that tough. I'll go and show you. I'll kind of give you that mindset where you'll not have to see this as a monster, as a difficult thing in this learning process. It does have a learning curve, but I'm not going to go, kind of take you through that particular detail that way so that it's becoming difficult. Okay, it's going to be pretty easy, and you can see we are extensively working on that. We have a lot of functions, a lot of different details, and we'll just go do this. Okay. All right. Now, let's go to the next level. So now is when we go and work on visualization. And I'm going to show you a slide here where we'll talk about business intelligence as a definition, plus we'll understand what goes on. And you're not jumping into the visualization right away. I've structured this course so that you can go and visualize this properly. We have to do this visualizations last because let's go with some example. Okay, I'm just going to open a notepad here and I'm just going to draw something. Okay, have a look. So let's say, for example, you are bringing in a gender information from a population data set. Okay, so we are just loading a population data set. Let's say, for example, population data set, and in this particular data set, we have a gender column coming in. And this gender column only has zeros and ones. Let's say this has a lot of ones, a lot of zeros, and this is the only detail that you have in your gender column. Now, let's say you have a visualization phase somewhere and you're just taking this to a visualization phase. So what happens? I'm just going to write it in short. You go and set up something like this, a simple chart. You say, okay, I have the count of zeros here, count of ones here, something like that. And you go and share this with your business user, with your user. Now, what happens? What is the first question that's going to come to you? Can someone give me that idea? The first question that will come to you is, what is zero and what is one? This is not clear to your user. So what should you do? You should go back to your data set. You have to go and derive this information. Getting my point? You have to go kind of derive and let the user know what is this zero and what is this one. So you'll start creating a column. You'll just go and come up with a column which is going to say, okay, this zero is all male. Let's say one is all female. So you go and derive that detail. Okay, let's say, for example, and then you go and change this male and female. Now, will that make sense to your user? Yes, that's going to make sense to the user. So this is how I want you to look at it. So what we call this phase, I'm just going to use different colors here. Just give me 1 second. So what we call this phase where we are, changing this information is we are transforming our data. Getting my point? Transformation. We are just transforming our data. You are converting this zeros and ones into some meaningful information. That's transformation. We have already talked about it. We have already done that. We have cleansed our information to some extent. And now you enter into the visualization phase, so you don't have any issues here at all. So I don't want you to start off with visualization right away. This is not going to help you, because you'll have to always go back and do some changes, transformation, and do all of those different details. So you have to go back and forth when you start off with visualization. So the way we have gone ahead and kind of set up this particular training session is that visualization will come last. And I'll show you a simple diagram here which is going to tell you and speak about all of this. So this is how we do this. And once you start visualizing it, it's a pretty simple process. We'll also go through that in an extensive fashion. I'll go walk you through different charts, graphs, and visuals, and I'll tell you when to use what. I understand that you're all going to be new, and I'll take you through that process of understanding how to present and project the data in certain ways. So we'll just go ahead and do all of that. And then comes in the other last part of it, we will just go ahead and publish this with Power BI service. I'll tell you how to create this Power BI service account. You can create it for free. I'm not going to go give you the ways in which there are some you know other paid versions of it as well. So I don't want to go give you that. You'll get a 60 days free trial. I'll let you know how to do that. And you can set up your own Power BI service environment and you can go with that. Okay, those are all different things. And we'll talk more about the Power BI service environment. Power BI service basically is a server where you go and publish your report. And this report can be shared and collaborated with your users. Okay, that's the whole point of it. Report means what? Report is where you have your entire information about your data. So see, if you just go and present a table in front of the users, it's not going to be much useful. Yes. So we will just go ahead and have this. Just give me a minute. Okay. So let's say, for example, you are just going ahead and sharing your details in a tabular format. Now, no one is going to understand tables, and tables can have so many columns, so many columns, so many rows. Sorry, columns and rows. And what happens here is it's going to be impossible for a human being to go and understand and interpret what's going on. So what they will do is they will better understand this information if you can put it in a chart and graph. A report is going to be a place where you have small information, small visuals coming together, and that's going to tell a story to the audience. Okay, so you're going to build some reports based on this. So that's how we do it. And reporting is in this particular environment is simple information in a kind of you know I would rather say visual format coming together to tell a story. That is how we will go and do this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me go with the flow. I'll just take up these questions step by step. Just hold on. I'll give you and get back to all of your questions in a while. Okay. Yeah. So once this is all done, once we have published this to the Power BI service environment, I'll go and kind of take you through an in-class project. I'll build one entire report for you. We'll go and publish that. We'll go and work on a lot of other details when we publish that to the server. So those are all coming up. And then finally, you'll also go and have some capstone projects and other things coming up. So you'll go and work on that. We'll have a little introduction about Microsoft Fabric. This is one of the buzzword these days around Power BI and around these tools from Microsoft. So we'll just go and talk more about it as well. So that's the whole content for you. So what we will do is we'll connect to our data set. We'll go and transform the data, cleanse our data. We'll go and do some data modeling stuff. These are going to be very foundational aspects of it before you can work on your visualization. And then we can go and work on DAX. It's one of the biggest and challenging aspects. That's how people look at it. But I'm going to simplify that for you so that you can understand how this is going to be done. Okay. So, and then we go and do a visualization, we go and publish our report, we do some projects here and there. And these are all going to give you the complete hands-on and mastery over different details. Okay. Now, this course is all aligned with the Microsoft certification. If you want to go and take up that certification after this course, it's a separate certification from Microsoft. Okay. So yes, you can try doing that, but I would say just go and work on this for a week to a month and then go and take that certification. Okay. That's how you want to do it. Okay, I'll just go and take these questions and then I'll just jump into the demo itself and I'll give you some idea about how Power BI works, what should we do, what can we expect, and all of that. It's just going to be a kind of a demonstration today. I'll go with some basics today. Plus, we'll just get started in some time, maybe next week, and then we will go through a lot of details. So, will we get certificates? Yes, you'll be given certificates. Karthik can explain about that later. So, just wait and you can go ahead and get those certificates. We will enable certificates through our LMS portal. Just go ahead and download that and you can kind of use it. Okay. Uh, why everyone only care about certification but not knowledge? Yep, understood. Just, yeah, asking. I mean, it's a good thing to ask. I've asked and explained about the reports. Will Power BI be good option for a non-IT background? Yes. See, Power BI is one of the simplest and the easiest tools that you can work on. Okay, we are offering you one more add-on as part of this course. It's completely free. It's complimentary course. It's Oracle SQL. Okay. So Power BI plus SQL combination is a deadly combination. And yes, you have to go and kind of work on SQL because every organization today is going to manage and maintain the data in their database. Okay. Imagine what's the volume of Amazon's transaction, right? So Amazon, as I speak, is probably getting millions and millions of transactions right at this second. It's going to be one of the biggest e-commerce giant, and it's having so much of transaction going on. Do you think a file can hold all of that? No, it is going to be stored only in a database. So you have to go and learn that database ways of learning, and you have to query the database. So you have to learn SQL. So what I'm talking about here is Power BI plus SQL is the way to go. And also, if you know some Excel knowledge, a basic Excel knowledge, if you can write some functions, inside that Excel file, that's more than enough. So Excel, SQL, and Power BI is going to be that combination that I'm talking about, and that's just going to give you the clear cut path to get into this particular data analyst role. So Power BI is a good option. Couple of reasons is it's one of the most in demand tool right now. It's one of the simplest tool right now that you can learn. You can learn Power BI independently, individually. Other tools that I talked about, Excel, SQL, these are all just add-ons to this one. I mean, in the sense, it's a good thing to have all of these SQL and Excel knowledge. It's not mandatory to have. You can learn Power BI separately as well. Okay, here and there, yes, I'll show you the SQL environment. I'll go and connect to those data set. You just have to understand that part. Nothing complex and nothing fancy. It should be easy. Okay. Excel format data converted into visual format. Yes, correct. That's the reporting part. If you're just answering that, very good. After this course, we'll be able to clear PL 300. Yes, I can definitely guarantee you that. But I would just say take some time, practice, understand this tool. You have to have an exposure to this tool. Yes, it's not about that you heard all these lectures and then you went ahead and took this particular course. It's not going to come to you. The course and the sorry exam is going to be more of a scenario based questions. Okay, they'll give you a big story. It will be like paragraphs after paragraphs, and the answer is going to be very simple. The time goes in reading that information. So if you can just have that exposure, then you go and take this particular course, it's going to be very useful. Okay. All right, guys, enough of talking. Let's just go, kind of jump right into it. I've not given my introduction. My God, let's just go and do that. So, my name is Ambarishan. You can call me Amber in short. I have been training people for more than 8 years now. And I have a data warehouse background. So when I started my career, I have like 15, 16 years of experience in the IT domain. So when I started my career, I started as a data warehouse engineer. Okay. And then slowly, as I transitioned into multiple jobs and all of that, I was put into this role of, data visualization, go and work on some data visualization tools. So I started learning some tools and it was really interesting. It was also easier to work with, right? These tools are very easy, simple to work with. So I transitioned my entire career towards this one. Okay. Data warehousing is a very big task. It has a lot of that ETL stuff going on and a lot of things. And the data warehouse project that I worked on went on for 9 years. Okay. One single project went on for 9 years. So you have to build that particular project or data warehouse that way. So I thought this is much easier. So I just kind of shifted my career towards this and I learned a lot of different tools and I started training people as well on that. So it's been a long journey, but that's what it is. And I have good, nice experience with a lot of different tools like Power BI, Tableau, and Click. So Click again has two different products, ClickView, ClickSense. So I've worked on all that. And these are top-notch tools in the market right now. These are the leaders in the market right now. And that's how we have it. Okay. How about the competition of jobs for Power BI in the market? Power BI has a great demand, like I said, and you will get a lot of openings if you can just quote at least 1 year exposure or experience with this tool. We'll go and deal with that later as we progress, and as I go talk about how to, at the end of this course, I'll give you the idea about resume building. I'll talk about how to go and look for these jobs. I'll give you those details at the end of this entire course. But just to give you an idea, you can just get trained and you can just kind of have an overlap of 1 year experience with your previous company as well. And you can just showcase that kind of an experience and then jump in. Freshers are having very little opening coming up. I mean, there is no call at all for freshers. I wouldn't really say that. If you can find it properly, which I'm going to tell you how to do that, you can get to those details. But for at least 1 years of experience, you can just go and have so much of calls. And if you kind of learn this better, and if you can quote it more, the experience wise, you can get into a lot of jobs that way. I have 11 years of experience in automation. Is it possible to change into Power BI? Yes, yes. I've trained people who are into different backgrounds, non-IT backgrounds, different backgrounds. Let's say ECE, mechanical background, and anything of that sort. People were able to transition. Like I said, this is one of the easiest tools. You'll see me drag and drop and build this entire report. Okay, you don't have to understand a lot of things. The basics are required, the foundational aspects of details are all required. But this is just like a story that I tell. It's not going to be something that you have to remember, always understand what's going on. No, it's pretty simple. If you have worked with Excel, I would say Excel is a hard tool to work with. Power BI is much simpler than that. Okay, it's all drag and drop. So you'll see how this goes, and let's go ahead and jump right into something here. Okay, we'll learn something. Okay, and then you'll understand. Okay, how these courses are going to be kind of conducted. I just wanted to give you one more idea. You can go to our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. I'm just going to paste the link here, and you can just search for Power BI. Okay, we have got a lot of courses here. Just search for Power BI and you'll get a lot of different courses or recorded session on Power BI. So you can see I conducted all of these courses, and these are all available for you to just go and look at. These are first few sessions or demos from the previous session. Okay, just go and look at it, and I would like you to go and go through this particular detail. It's session one, session batch 6, session 1. So go through that first session and understand how this is all being conducted, right? So you'll get an idea and you can just kind of go through that and enroll it. Okay, I'm just going to give you this link and just go through this. I would like you to go ahead and kind of look at this detail, and yeah, just decide on you know going forward. Good. Let's just go and jump right into the tool. And just before I do that, I want to define business intelligence. Okay, Power BI has BI in it. Yes or no? So let's go ahead and define business intelligence and then go into it. Can someone tell me what is business intelligence? I'm going to take this question just as I progress. So tell me, what is business intelligence? Anyone? Just let me know. You'll provide me the job opportunity. We'll guide you in getting the job. Will not go ahead and provide you a job opportunity. Okay. You can talk to our team and you will be able to go ahead and kind of understand how we go ahead and take this. So yeah, talk to my team. Any questions, any queries, you can also say, hey, I want to talk to the Power BI, Power BI, trainer. They'll loop me in the call and then we can talk. So you can just have all your queries answered before enrolling for this course. We will guide you in getting the jobs. And yeah, if you have any other queries around that, let me know. Is it possible for a non-IT person to enter into an IT industry like Power BI? Yes, like I said, it's all very simple. So I want you to just go with that. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, keep sharing the WhatsApp number and your name and your WhatsApp number. That's just for my team to go and reach out to you, and also to add you to your group where we discuss a lot of things on Power BI. Okay, guys, come on. What is Power BI? Anyone? I don't want to be the only speaker here. Can someone say or talk? What is Power BI? What are the job titles we can apply for? The job titles that we can apply for is mostly it's going to be data analyst role. Yes. Like I said, Power BI, SQL, and then Excel combination together is going to be data analyst. You can also prepare and work on data using Python and R. A lot of these tools are also used. You don't have to learn all of these tools. Power BI plus SQL is more than enough, I would say. Okay, you get to see something like data analyst, business intelligence developer, a BI developer, it's all the same. And then data visualization expert, we'll call ourselves experts. So you get these roles, and this is how it's all going to be done. Okay. All right. What is business intelligence? I'm getting answer. Very good. Thank you for that. Okay. Data cleansing and dashboard tool. Very good. Okay. For some reason, yes, I'll accept it. Others, come on, guys. 35 participants on the call. I want to understand what is business intelligence. Okay. So Power BI has BI in it. Yes or no? We are calling Power BI. We are saying Power BI. So what does this term BI means? I've already given you that, kind of an expansion. BI is all business intelligence. Now, what does that mean? That's what I'm asking. What does this term mean? Business intelligence mean? Data visualization, someone says. Okay, what else? What else? Come on. What else? Let me know. I'm just going to take a few minutes. Okay, don't mind. We'll just do that. I don't want to be the only speaker here. Business intelligence, show business data into meaningful insight. Very good. Very good. Creating information with data. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Do we have access to the mic? Let's see. Yeah, you've got access to the microphone. Unmute and talk to me. Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, please.
It is a tool used for converting, raw data into a graphic format, charts,
Mm-hmm.
and a visual. This
Very
is the
good.
basic use of Power BI.
Yes, yes, very good. Yeah, that's one half of it. You have covered most of it. Very good. I'm looking for something else. Anyone else wants to add something to that? Please. Yes, Ravi, go on.
uh, Taking better decisions based on the data available to improve
Very
the
good. Very
business.
good. That's the second half of it. So I've got my complete answer. Very good. Yes, anyone wants to try again?
Actually, I have one question
Mm-hmm.
regarding this data visualization for this
Yeah.
other thing that is for the machine learning and everything. It should be covered in the Power BI or only for the visualization things.
No, see, machine learning and all those aspects are different. So we are only talking about data visualization, how to look at
But
your data
actually
and then,
we are
work
doing
on visualization. That's it.
kinds of things using the Python. But here have any opportunities to data visualization like Panda data frame or like Metrod lab that's we are using same things we can utilization here. If I am just getting any data and I want to store in the Panda data frame, that Panda data frame we can utilization in the Power BI.
Yes, we can do that. So the way this works is those tools like Python, R, and everything, which is giving you the visualization. The visualization is not that appealing. Okay, so what they do is they manipulate the data in R and Python, and then they send it to Power BI, and then they can visualize it there. But again, if you're just using R and Python visualization, that's not great. You can take the raw data and visualize it. So you don't have to really bring in your R and Python knowledge. You still can do it. I'm not saying that's not possible. But again, when you go and bring in R and Python, there are some lot of limitations. So you'll not see a lot of nice, good visuals coming in. But rather, if you can just take the data, Power BI can connect to a lot of different data sources. So when you go and take that data that way and connect to that data source directly, you can take that data in and then visualize it. So the answer is both yes and no. If you're taking that Python and R kind of code and putting it here, then it is going to be giving you the same kind of a visual. Okay. And there are a lot of limitations. But if you just use the raw data and kind of manipulate it and manage it here in Power BI, it's going to be much easier for you to go and do this. Okay.
No, actually, my
Yeah.
question is different, sir. Actually, in the Power BI, we are just generally I saw using the SQL query. But
Hmm.
in the SQL query, we are just cleaning the data. But in the Python, we can using the Panda to cleaning the data frame. But Panda,
See,
I saw
when
that
you
it's
say
support.
Panda, it is nothing but a manipulation. You're just doing some data manipulation, right? Data changes. You
The
can do
manu.
it here. We call it as transformation here. That's it. And it is
Ah,
all UI based, user interface based. Okay. So what
okay.
I'm saying is instead of doing all of that, even if you do it, you'll have to pass it as a Python code or a R code here, which is again going to also use the R visuals and Python visual. The main shift that you want to see is if you want better visualizations, you're coming for this tool, right? If you want to bring that same technology here, then it's going to give you the same information out. Okay, so that's how I'm looking at it. I'm not sure if that is the way you want to kind of look at it.
No, actually, in my organization, I saw that they are just doing the cleaning and everything using the pandas data frame.
Okay,
But
yeah.
using the panda, they are not using in the Power BI. So many
Hmm.
means what is they are not using. It's a costly tools like that they are not using. It's a paid version. That's why they are not using. What is the
No,
cost behind that?
no, I don't think there is. See, it's up to them. Maybe they are all skilled at Python and R. Power BI also has a very simple and easy interface. I don't know what the reason is. Like I said, maybe they want to do it in that particular tool. Power BI has a very simple interface, and Power BI is completely free in the sense you can do all of this in the desktop version for free. The only place where Power BI charges you is when you want to share this report with someone. Okay, when you want to share it, that's where the charges are. But you can do everything and anything for free in the local version, desktop version. I'll show you how this goes. Yes.
Sir, and recently, as per my understanding, no one is using the desktop version. Each and every company is using in the cloud version. Means
No,
AWS
in
as
the cloud version, you will not have many features. People are using desktop version only when you build it through desktop version. You get access to a lot of different windows and screens, which helps you to go build your report properly, and then they publish it. I know that you're consuming the report. I'm not talking about consuming the report. I'm talking about building the report. When you want to design the report, build the report, it happens in desktop version. Okay. Yeah, we will go through that. I mean, I think this is taking a separate track. We'll talk about it. Your questions can be asked in the end of it if it is not related to what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, don't mind. Let's put that in the parking lot. We'll just go ahead and
no,
move on.
no problem. Just
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
some query. That's why I'm just
Sure, sure.
asking.
Okay, yes, understood. Okay. All right, so I got those answers here. So let me just go ahead and tell you what this really means. I'm just going to read all of this information, creating information with data, okay, data mapping and data cleansing, understanding with visuals, okay, interactive dashboard, okay, yes. Business intelligence is using data tools, techniques to analyze the data information and help making better decisions. Very good. That's the complete answer that we need, okay? Just let's look at it and I'll show you a diagram which is going to help you really understand this better. So what is business intelligence? Let's say you have a raw data. Okay. Have you seen a file with so many columns, so many things? We are just talking about tabular format of information, simple tables. Let's say, for example. Now, let's say a user is looking at it. He will never understand the head and tail of it. Yes, this is going to be very complicated because there are a lot of columns, a lot of rows. And let's say I'm just asking, this is a sales data of some store. I'm just asking, okay, for India, what is the total sales? It's a question mark because someone has to go and apply a filter, someone has to go and apply a sum function. Maybe it's an Excel data set and you just go and, filter out India and then look at it. Or maybe you do a pivot table on top of it. You can do amazing things with, other tools as well. But we want to go and do this in a different way. So what we will do is we'll just go and kind of either visualize it or we will go and give something else. So let's say we will visualize it and we have so many different bar charts like this or column charts like this coming up, and one of that is India, and you can very well see that that's our India's sales. Simple. Okay, so what have we done? We have converted the raw data. This was a raw data. We have converted the raw data into a visual format. Is this ending here? Does this end here? Is this the end of the story? No. Why did you create this in the first place? Why did you do this? Because you want to go and give the end user. Who's this end user? These users are called as business users. I'm just going to say biz in short. Okay, sorry, biz in short, and then business users. And these users are decision makers of the organization. Who are they? The CEO of the company, the CTO of the company, the chief financial officer of the company, your directors, your managers. These are all going to be the decision makers in the organization. So, what are they going to do with your data? You have gone ahead and come up with so many visuals. It can be so many visuals, line chart, donut charts, a lot of different visuals, and then you're sharing all of this to your users. Now, when they look at it, they're able to make decisions out of the data. They understand that in one of the regions which they set up recently. Let's say I'm talking about Amazon. And one of the warehouses they set up is not giving them enough sales. They have not really kind of worked on the idea or the analysis behind it, and they just set up something just in some way. It's not profitable, it's not having enough sales. We are storing a lot of inventory there, but we have so many employees there, but it's not profitable for us. So what will they do? If they can look at all of that information from this visualizations data that is all talking about all of this, they can take what it's called as informed business decisions. Okay, informed business decisions, and that's what is important here. Okay, so we are letting those users take that informed decisions. Now the whole point of this entire story is there are two parts to this. Okay, there are two parts to this, and I'll show you this in two different ways. So this is our first part. What is this? This is all about converting the raw data into meaningful insight. We'll just call this as visualization. So convert that into visualization. And then let your users take decisions. So taking decisions is also very important. So this is the second part of it. So there are two parts of this equation which has to be done this way. Otherwise, this definition is not complete. What will you do if you create an amazing report? Who is going to consume it? No one. Then what's the point of creating this report? No, nothing. So that's how I want you to look at it. So we have created this amazing report, but what is the whole objective? Go ahead and share that with your users so that they can make and take informed decisions. So that's why I said the last definition was given like that. So we're just building something, analyze the business information, and help make better decisions, right? So this is the whole point. So that's how we want to look at it. Getting my point? So let's come out of this, and what I'll do is I'll just go to the next slide where you'll see what's going on. So this is the whole slide that I want you to go through and look at it. There are different processes, but I want you to just stick to this, first section. This entire thing is going to be, the first phase where you're just converting your raw data into some visual format like that. Okay, we'll just do that, and then you're converting or sharing this with the user, and the users are going to take informed business decisions. Okay, so let's understand this a little bit so that you get to understand what we have. Okay, now again, I'll not go into the details. I'll go through these details in the session during our training, but you can watch those videos that I just kind of posted here, right? So the link that I posted to the YouTube channel, just go there, watch one of the videos which says session 1. I'll kind of go through this in detail. Okay, now have a look. Let's say, for example, yeah, please don't annotate, guys. I'm just going to disable that. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, just please don't annotate. And yeah, it just kind of disturbs my screen and it stays there forever. Okay. All right. Now, let's go ahead and, oops, sorry for that. Okay, good. Now, so I told you that we have to go and identify our data source, right? So we'll have to go and identify what is our data and how is this all set up. So you have to go and identify this data source first of all. Now, once you have identified the data source, you're not going to stay there. You have to pull that data. You have to bring in that data. So that's where what we do is we go through something called as an ETL process. What is an ETL process? What does this stand for? It stands for extraction, transformation, and loading of your information. Okay, ETL is a process, and whenever you connect to a data set, you'll go through this process. And this process is all about, extracting the data and loading the data somewhere else, someplace else. It can be a database, it can be a data warehouse, it can be anything of that sort. And you are in the meanwhile also trying to go and transform the data. Like I said, if you want to cleanse this data, you have to go and cleanse this data. Okay, good. Now let me just go ahead and do this. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, what is transformation again? This is very important for you to understand. So let's just go ahead and do this. So transformation is again that same gender example that I kind of gave you. Zeros and ones and zeros, all of this is there. But if you go to this visualization side of things, and if you're just doing that, chart and then just saying zeros and ones here, will your user be able to go and understand this? No. So what you have to do, you have to come back to this particular step and then you have to go ahead and modify this information. You have to say male or female. You derive the information out of it, then go back to the visualization phase, and then go ahead and change the details and then give this information to your user, right? So this is how you have to go ahead and work on this information. So if your data is not proper, then going or jumping right into the visualization phase is not going to really help you. Okay, I hope you're getting my point. So don't jump into the visualization phase right away. You should not be doing it. If you jump right into that, you have to come back to this particular position and then come back again. So this is going to be a back and forth process, and you'll never end up getting to your details properly. So you'll have to always come back and go through that. So what you have to do is you'll have to transform your data as you go and go through your data set. As you're taking the data set, extracting the data, loading the data to someplace else, you have to go and make sure, is there any transformation required? Is there any data cleansing required? We call it as cleansing. Okay, and all of that is very important. So this is how you want to go and do it. I'm just going to talk about that later, but I hope you are able to go and understand how this is all working, right? So I'm just going to bring that slide again. Sorry for that. Okay, this is how you want to do it. So the whole point of this was to let you know that visualization is something that you do at the last, at the very end. Don't worry about all of this. I talked about data sources. I talk about connecting to the data sources, working with those transformation and modification that you want to do. And then you want to load it in some place and then use it from there, so on and so forth. So a lot of different things will happen. And I'll go through that in detail as we go through in the next session or when I start the entire course. Okay. And then finally comes the way you go and share this to your business users, and they are able to go and help take those informed decisions. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the definition here. It's the process of transforming raw data into actionable insights. That's important. Into actionable insights through what? Through some analysis, data analysis, visualization, and reporting. You're going to use all of these techniques to go and bring those insights, right? That's what you do. For what purposes? The whole point is to go and share that with your user to help them support informed business decisions. They have to take those informed business decisions, and for that reason alone, you'll have to go and let them see this information. Okay. So let me show you something. I'm just going to open a file and then we'll just jump right into it. I'll show you what is transformation that I'm talking about. What is the visualization that I'm talking about. I'll give you a brief and a very simple idea, and then you will understand how easy this is. Okay. Plus, I want you to understand how this tool really works. I'm not going to write even a single line of code. You'll observe all of that when I do this. I'm not going to write any single line of code. We are not going to do that for the entire course at all. There are going to be some formulas that we write. Yes, have you written a simple formula in in Excel? Have you ever done this? Is equal to, let's say, a sum formula. You're just adding values from cell A1 till A5. Have you done this? We'll write some simple formulas like this. Yes, it is to be done based on Power BI and how you look at it, but these are formulas. I'm not writing a script here, right? No coding languages. So that's the whole point. We are not going to write any line of code, and we'll also go ahead and make sure that we only do a drag and drop, use the interface. There's a very lovely word that comes from Microsoft, right? If you have heard of this, graphical user interface. Yes, GUI. So we'll only work with the graphical user interface. You'll see a lot of buttons. You'll click on that button, a lot of windows open, and then you work on that. Again, everything is just clicks and telling Power BI what to do. Nothing is complex here. You're not writing any line of code except this simple functions and formulas. It's called as DAX. We'll deal with it later. Okay, got it? This is what we will do. So let's go and jump into the tool, and I'm going to show you and make you understand how you have to go and visualize this information. Okay. All right, let's come out of this and then we'll just go and talk about it. Now, Power BI Desktop is a simple and an easy tool. You can kind of search for Power BI Desktop, download. It will get, I mean, you'll get that. It's a free tool and you can work on that. Let's see. Okay. What type of business bring their data to us? So it's not about the business bringing the data. It's about business using their data to take decisions. Who is going to have, does Amazon go and give you the data? How much transaction is going on? What is the volume? What is the top selling products? What have I done? They will give you some, yes, metrics like the revenue, the profit, the market share, blah, blah, blah. It can go down you understand the stock side of it. So they will give you all those generic information, but what I'm talking about here is they'll not share the data. They'll use the data to take decisions. Yes. So it's like, let's say you get a salary and you're just tracking your expenses. What are you doing there? It's your money. You're tracking those expenses. Where has it gone, and what are you doing with that? If you create an Excel sheet and you just have like too many months of information with you, you collate all of that and you can just now tell, okay, I paid so much for the last year in consumer products. I paid so much in the home related products. Paid so much for groceries and all of that. So you can just now track your information this way. So it's like that. They have their own data set. They go and consume that and kind of put it into a tool. They want to bring out those insights, and they bring out those insights for their own decision making purposes. That will tell them, okay, how much sales did I make in the last year? What was the profit? What is the profit compared to the last year and the previous year? Yes, that's how they do take the decisions, and that's how we want to go and understand it. Good. So let me show you a data set. This is a very simple and a sample data set. We'll work on this data set as well as we progress, but let's just go into an Excel file. I'm just opening that on my other screen. Just give me a minute and then we'll just go with this. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, here is a sample data set that we have, and I'm just going to show you how this is going to look like, and you will understand what I mean here. Okay. Have a look at this data set. It's a simple data set. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out. Yes, it's a long, lengthy data set. Can you see this? You go and give this to a machine, it can read it, it can process it, it can do anything with it. But if you give this to a human being, what happens? Human beings are not that good to read and understand the data. Okay, I have something like California here. Let's say I have California, right? You have a lot of California, and this is all sales data, by the way. Okay, so sales from California. So I'm just asking you a simple question. What is the total sales from California? What will you do? Can you go and give me the answer right away? Can you add all of these numbers and give me the answer right away? You have to use the help of these tools. Yes or no? So you are going to do something. It can be Excel, it can be Power BI, it can be Tableau. There are different tools out there. You can use any of these tools to go and bring this data out. Now look at this. Let's go and bring this data out in a certain fashion. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Control A. You should have worked on Excel. Yes, everyone knows. Let's go and do a pivot table on this. I'll go and put this in a new sheet, let's say, for example. And it's a simple thing. You drag your state into the rows. Let's go and drag the sales into this values. And you get what? You have state-wise sales, and you can very easily identify California's information. Isn't this amazing? Yes. But what have you done? You had a whole big data set. You had so many rows, so many columns, but out of that, you only picked up two columns, state and sales. Now the information is easier for you to understand, for the human beings to understand. This is one way of looking at it. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do this. Let's say, for example, I'll just go ahead and take this entire data, this one, or probably we'll just look at some smaller data. Let me just go ahead and remove state. We'll just go ahead and put something like, let's just do segment. Okay. We just have a couple of segments, three big segments. We just have this. This is our segmentation of our data. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this information, just going to label them better. I'm just going to call this as, segment, and then this is going to be sum of sales. Let it be like that. We'll just go ahead and remove the grand total. Let's see if I can delete it. I won't be able to delete things from the pivot table. So what I'll do is I'll just go to this one. Let's see. Give me 1 minute. Right click, pivot options, totals, and I'm just going to remove all of this. Good. Let's just go ahead and remove that. So this is our only data. I'm just going to select this, go to insert again, and let's say we do a visualization now. Let's go and put this in a visualization. Now, which one is better to go and look at and understand? If you look at your simple table, a simple table as this, 3 rows alone, and you have 3 columns in this one, which one is easier to understand? I can very quickly understand from the visualization that the consumer product is doing best among the other different segmentations of product that we have, right? So it is going to be hard in finding that here because you have to go through the numbers. You have to understand whether this is bigger or this is bigger. Yes, it can very similar, be very similar, and that's how you want to look at it. Can I get a yes if you're understanding this? Yes. So in the chat box, please just put a yes if you're getting all of this. So I'm just looking at this information and in a table format, in a visualization format, right? So now which is better? You're able to go and see that visualization is much better than your tabular format. Even though it's a simple table, just the 3 rows, it's not going to work because you have to go through it, dig in deeper into those details, probably have those, comma separated stuff done, and then you'll understand, okay, this is bigger, this is smaller, and this is smaller than that, and so on and so forth, right? So that's what is the, you know logic behind the visualization. That's the beauty of this visualization, and you'll be able to go and understand how things are all set up very easily just by looking at that information. You'll understand what can go on, right? Good. Now, what I'll do is I'll do the same thing in Power BI. Just look at the way I go and do this. And it's going to be pretty easy, pretty simple. Okay. So this is our data set. What I'll do is I'll take the same data into Power BI. Okay. And you see that there are so many different rows and so many different columns, but we'll do this in a very simple fashion. So I'm just going to open Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop is very much free. You don't have to go and pay anything for this. This is a local or a simple application that you install in your laptop. This is only available for Windows user, not for Mac users. So if you are a Mac user, I'll tell you how to install it. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just go to your, Microsoft Store. Yes, in Windows 11 or Windows 10, you have this application called Microsoft Store. Search for Power BI Desktop and install it. That's the simplest and the easiest way of doing it. That's how we want to go ahead and do this. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to open the Power BI Desktop here, and you'll see this interface. Let's go ahead and connect to our data set, and then I'll just go ahead and show you how easy it is to go ahead and build this uh, visualization. Okay. Let's just quickly do that. It's opening on my other screen. I'm just going to bring this file onto this screen here. Good. So have a look. We have a blank report. We'll just go and create a blank report. So whenever you work with Microsoft tools, what is it? You go and open Word document. You say new Word document. Whenever you work with PowerPoint, it says new blank presentation, right? Whenever you open Excel file, it's Excel workbook, new workbook. So it's all going to be something like that. Here it's all reports. We call anything and everything that you create in Power BI Desktop as reports. So we'll just go ahead and click on it, and this is going to be your interface. Okay. I'm not going to focus on too many things right now. We'll do that in detail, in depth in our sessions. Again, just reiterating it, go through the details with the link that I gave you. I'm just going to paste that one more time in the chat box here. So let's just go and do this. Just go through that. Again, there are Power BI videos out there. Just look for that, search for that, and then you'll find a few sessions video. Just go through that, you'll understand it. So this one here is the interface, and what we will do is we'll connect to the data. So we'll connect to the data using this option here. Okay, let's go ahead and click on that, get data. So I'm going to say, hey, let's go ahead and get to the data. Click on the icon, and that's going to open a dialog box for you. Now this dialog box is where you can see a list of options, list of details, bunch of options where you can bring the data from. Okay, your data can lie in a SharePoint list. It can be a Spark, Hive, blah, 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 whatnot. You have so many different details, and you can just bring it from anywhere. Okay, it can be a database, it can be Fabric, and these are all different, Microsoft platforms. So you can bring it from those Microsoft platforms, online services, and other sources. You have a bunch of different things that you can do with it. But where is our data lying? Our data lies in an Excel workbook right now. Let's go and bring that in, and we'll understand how this works. And also let's look at our data. What is our data set? This is our sheet, order sheet. That's what we want to bring in. Let's go and quickly bring that in, and we'll just work on this very simply. Okay, let's go here. Let's click on Excel workbook. That's where my data lies, and I want to connect to an Excel workbook. I'll say connect, and it's going to ask me, okay, where is your file, right? Let's go to our, file. I'm just going to go into the dataset folder. Just give me 1 second, guys. Dataset folder. So this is where my file lies, sample superstores file. I'll just go ahead and open this. All right. So we are connecting to the file. Power BI is trying to go and read that information. It's going to list all of those different sheets. Look at that. It's going to list all the sheets to you. Orders is the sheet that we want. Let's go and check that box, and we'll just quickly load it. Okay. So this is the sheet that I want. Check that box. just look at the preview. The preview should look good. And if there is no issue, you can just go ahead and quickly load it. So let me just scan through all of this information. These are all the last few columns. They all look good. The profit column looks like a profit column. The sales detail look like a sales detail. If I scroll towards the left hand side, customer ID, customer name, looks everything the same way, right? Just nice and neat. So yes, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and load the data into Power BI. So I'm just going to say click load and we'll just load the data into it. Did I write any line of code? Yes, you can do amazing things with Python, amazing things with R. You can manipulate all of this. You can use data frames. You can use a lot of different things, but we're just doing simple things here. Click, point, and then just say go, load it into Power BI. That's what we have. Look at this. We have got our table here. Very good. Let's go ahead and build a simple visualization. Okay. What did I do here in this particular sheet? I went with segment and sales. That's the two columns that I've used. Let's go ahead and use the same column. Okay. Look how easy it is to create something in Power BI. This is what I'm going to teach you in those sessions. But like I said, this is one of the easiest tools to learn for you. Okay. I'm going to select a visualization here. There are a lot of list of visualizations. You can select any one of them. But let's go ahead and focus on the same visualization that I built here. It's a column chart. Let's go with that. So here is this column chart. Let's go ahead and use this. Click. That adds a template to your canvas. Yes, we'll just go ahead and use this template on this canvas here. And look at this. 2 clicks and I'll be done with my visualization. Yeah. Let's see. This works like magic. Okay. Have a look. What are we interested in? We are interested in segment and we are interested in sales. 2 clicks and I'm done with this visualization. Have a look. Segment, check. Sales, check. Done. This is my visualization. Yeah. That's how easy it is to go and, go do things with Power BI. Now, this is the starting point for you. Yes, you want to go ahead and, add more columns, bring in a lot of details. Then it works like that pivoted, information where you go and drag and drop a lot of details into those different sections. Yes, you can do that. You're just building on top of what you have already created. But how easy was this? Creating all of this in Power BI? Yes, 2 clicks. If you know what to do, and that's the mantra that I'll go and share. I call that as a mantra. I call that as a golden rule that I follow. If you know what to do, it's all a piece of cake. Okay. Let's go to this particular icon from where I can just go and format my visual. I want some data labels on top. Let's go and add that. So if I come down, data labels, I can add it. So that's the data labels there. You can see all of those different data labels coming in. That's how we have it. Good. I can do the same thing with Excel. So I can just go click on this plus icon and whatnot. I can just go click on this one and I don't know. It's going to be very tricky here, right? In Excel, it's going to be very tricky. I'm not an Excel guy, but yes, it's going to be pretty easy probably, but not so easy. So let's see, data tables. Can someone help me with that? Where is this? Let's see, outside end, and there we go. Okay, so many things to go and do. Look for all of this detail and then you get to see this information. Okay, how easy was that in Power BI? Just look for those information, turn on, turn off. That's it, very simple. Okay, I'm not saying that this is going to be pretty simple like this. What I'm trying to tell you here is it's one of the easiest tool anyone can learn. If a non-IT background person is there in this group and those questions that came to me, can a non-IT background person can understand all of this? Just tell me yes or no. It's pretty simple. You can just visualize what you want and you can just kind of use those techniques and we'll just go and work on that. That's it. Okay. Now, is this going to be so easy? No. I'll show you one more thing. We have the same sort of table here. Let's go with this people table. Look at this people table. Okay. Now there is a people table here where if you go to the orders table, you have a region column. Okay. There is a region column here. Now the region column, if you want to just know, okay, who's managing the southern region, that manager's information is not there, but you have to go to another sheet to understand who's the manager for that particular region. Okay. So if I go here, what happens? South is managed by Cassandra Brandau. Okay. South is managed by Cassandra Brandau. Now we have very minimal information here, right? So let's go ahead and take this sheet, people sheet, into Power BI and we'll understand what's going on. Okay. I've done the order sheet. How easy was that? Pretty easy. It was very nice, neat and clean. you were able to load it very easily. Now let's do something different and look at this, hardly 4 or 5 records here, right? Let's go and take this and it will give you all sorts of problems. Observe this and understand this. Let's go and do this. I'm just going to go into a new sheet so that you're not distracted with all those visuals. I'll click on the same get data icon. I'll say, hey, my data set is still Excel. Let's go and connect to an Excel file. I'll go and connect to this Excel file. It was a simple data set, yes, coming from the same file, sample superstores data set. I'll just go and open it. Now, what are we looking at? We want to load people table, right? Let's go and click on people table. Just click on it. Let's forget about loading and doing anything of that sort. Let's click on this table. How was your table? Your table was simple, neat and clean table, short and sweet table. But let's go and look at our preview here. Look at that preview. I'm selecting people table. Look at the preview. What's going wrong? The column headers are all off. This should have been the column headers and you are not getting that as a column header. So what has changed? What is different about this data set? Why is it not recognizing all of this? So you'll have to understand all of that, right? So in my slide, I talked about something. Yes, let me go back to my slide. What did I talk about? We're trying to extract the data. We're trying to load the data. But in between, there is a process called as transformation. Yes. Can I go ahead and take the same information and load it just like that now? Just give me yes or no, guys. I want this to be engaging again. Just going to ask you some simple yes or no question. Can I load this data just like this now? Can I take it forward? Yes or no? The answer is no. Yes. Getting my point? Because your column headers are not proper. What will you do with this column headers? And what if you have hundreds of columns and your column headers are not proper? So what are we trying? Let's understand this. Everyone, please understand. What are we trying to do here? With the get data option, we are trying to extract the data. Yes or no? We are in the process of extracting this data. Yes, I'm sorry for this. Something is just going on. Where is my mouse pointer? Okay. So with this, we are trying to go and extract our data. All right. We're just doing that. All right. Good. Now, I think there is some keys that are getting pressed. I'm sorry for this trouble. Let me just go and fix this. Again, let's just go with this. We are extracting the data. Good. Now you see that there is an issue. So what should you do? Can you load the data into Power BI? Can you just go and load the data? No, right? So you have to go ahead and do some transformations on it. What are we doing now? We are going through this extraction, transformation, and loading process. We are following that ETL process. ETL is something that you do whenever you work with data. Even if you're going through an Excel file, you're just copy pasting something, you may want to go and do some changes to that particular file or details that you're bringing in. And that can be a transformation. You may or may not know that is a transformation that is being applied, but that's a change that you're doing on top of your data set, and that's a transformation. Okay. I hope you're understanding my point, right? So you cannot just let that go through this. So let's go through that process of transforming the data, right? So someone was talking about manipulating the data. You use data frames, pandas, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do this in here. Very simple action. Let's see how this works. So I want to say, hey, I want to take people table further. I want to load it, but let's just do this. Let's click on it. Now you get two buttons here. What are these two buttons? You can load the data just like that, and that will take your column headers like this, column 1 and column 2. Do you really want it this way? Or you can go ahead and transform your data and go further. What do you want to do? We have to obviously go ahead and go with transform data because we want to modify it before the data gets loaded. And look how this particular feature is all set up. It's going to be pretty easy. I'm just showing you some of the features here. Okay. Some of the details here. We will go and work on a lot of different scenarios and I'll show you how that works. So let's go and click on transform data. What happens is, again, now, like I said, we're not writing any line of code. It will take you through windows after windows, dialog boxes after dialog boxes. You just have to click and tell Power BI what to do. So this is a different window. We were actually working on a different window and we were taken into this window since you asked for transforming the data. Okay, so let's understand what this window is all about. And what do you want to do? The thing that you want to do is you want to take this first row to the headers. Simple as that. Okay. Now you'll find on top here, we are inside a different environment. You'll find just on top here, it says use first row as headers. Okay. I'll click on it and it works like a charm. Have a look. Click. And there we go. It has taken that first row as the column header. How simple is this? That's why I say Power BI is one of the simplest tools, and you don't have to really, kind of sweat too much here. And it's going to be one of the easiest tools to work with. All right, that it's in great demand, and that's why I'm asking you to go and look for this and learn this, and it's going to be very useful for you. Okay, no matter what your experience is, exposure is towards what technologies and non IT background, everything, you can just say, okay, I have some experience and exposure towards Power BI, and I'm looking for such jobs, and you can go and get into those details. That's how I would like to go in. If I were you, I would pitch in that way. Okay. Some part of my experience, I'll just go and say, I've worked on Power BI. I'm interested in doing this, and taking my career further into Power BI. With that experience, with that knowledge, and if you can crack those interviews, yes, you'll be paid and given those different salary packages. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk more about it as we go and discuss this in our sessions and all of that. But this is what we do. Simple as that. Okay, you just click on one button, use first row as header, you're done. Now you want to take this data and load it back into Power BI's original window. So all you have to do is, let's go and close this window and apply all the changes. Simple. So I'm going to click on this, close and apply. You have made some changes, close that window, come out of that window, apply those changes and take it forward. Done. So now when you go and see this table, I'm just going to go into a table view here. When you see this table, you have region and managers coming in properly. Okay, that's how beautifully this can be modified. Okay, you don't have to sweat, you don't have to know a lot of different lines of code, or there is no programming language involved. There are certain things, and I'll show you when we did all of this, there are codes written behind the scene. Yes, have a look. So Power BI is going to do all of this. Can you see a simple line of code getting written here? Yes. All of this is being written and done by Power BI. The heavy lifting is going to be done by Power BI. You don't have to really go and look into it, understand it, or do anything of that sort. There is a separate job role for how you go and work on this environment, this coding, but it's not really required for us. In the last 10 years, okay, I'm associated with Power BI, I'm working on Power BI, I'm looking like this. This is, this has grown in front of me like a baby. Okay, I call this as a baby. So I started working on Power BI in 2015. 2014 is when it was launched. So almost 10 years now. And I've seen this particular tool evolve. I have never had even a single day. I have never gone ahead and written a single line of code here until now, until today. There is no need for you to do that because you have all the options that you need, one or the other options that you need, and you will be able to go and use these different options, icons, and you can build all of this yourself. Okay, that's how it is. And you can just go and look at that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to stop it here. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll turn it over to Karthik and he'll just go and give you some updates, and then we'll just wrap this up. Okay. All right. We'll go through the details in an extra level of detail when I go through that entire course. This was just a demonstration. This is just to give you an idea what is this course all about and how we are going to take this course forward. Okay. Yeah. All right. Over to you, Karthik. If there are no questions, yes, you can take up. I'll stop sharing. What salary I can expect as a BI developer? Are you starting as a fresher, or what kind of experience you have? Can you give me that idea? I'll just tell you a story, okay? And with 4 or 5 years experience into Power BI and some other tools, of course, Microsoft tools, one of my students is earning 40 lakhs per annum. You'll not believe it, but that's the true salary. Okay, 4 years experience is very good. I mean, this person got introduced to a lot of Microsoft stack, for example, Azure related environment and all of that. He got to work on a different environment, and it was a challenging environment. He took that challenge and he kind of overcome that, and then he's now placed well. So with a 4 years experience, I would say anywhere between 12 to 15 lakhs per annum plus up to 20 lakhs per annum is something that you can get with Power BI for sure. I can, kind of guarantee you that, because these days the initial salary for any developer is higher. And when you go and switch jobs, and if you're just switching these jobs, it's going to be pretty solid salary package. Okay. So yes, you can expect that if you just jump the right roles properly. Yeah. Over to you, Karthik. Yes, I see your screen up. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Karthik again. So hope you had a wonderful session today. And I just like want to clear you something here. Like someone had a question like what is the course fee, duration, everything. I explained you in the starting of the session. And again, I just like wanna tell you once again. Okay, the course duration will be 30 to 35 days. Okay, 30 to 35 days. 45 plus hours of content will be covered to you. Okay, 45 plus hours of content will be covered here. And there are two timings. Okay, there are two timings, two batches, morning and evening. The morning batch timings are 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST, and there is an evening session 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST. Whatever the content we cover in the morning session, the same content we are going to cover again in the evening session as well. So even if you miss the morning class, you can join evening session. If you know that you are going to miss today evening session, you can join the morning session. Okay, so if you want to join both the classes, yes, there is access for you to join both the classes also. This is what the wonderful option we are providing from Raj Cloud Technologies. Nowhere you can find this option anywhere. Okay, but you can find it here, and you can listen the same session. Both are live classes, both morning and evening. Both are live classes. No need to worry about that. And we'll be covering 4 real-time projects here. Lifetime recordings will be given to you. Batch is starting on 1st of September. And you can see here for the registrations, you can just contact us here on these numbers 8105296858 and 6361638108. These two are our official WhatsApp numbers. You can see on the website as well. Okay, one second. Yeah, in the website, you can see here the number 8105296858. If you receive any information from these two numbers, you can believe it as a genuine information and you can go ahead. No need to worry about that. Okay. And as I said, you some special offer, right? There is some special offer available for you, flat 15% discount on all our trainings. Okay. This is the discount available today. Okay. 15% discount is nothing but, one second, let me show you clearly. Okay. So your course fee is 15,000 rupees. Okay, 15% discount is nothing but you are going to save 2,250 rupees. Okay, but today I am giving you an additional of 5 more percent discount. That is a 20% discount is available today, only today. See, this is very strictly only today I am offering this. As I am the team lead here, I have some referrals today, so that I can evaluate for Power BI students today. Okay, only today I can help you with 20% discount. Okay, from tomorrow whatever the offer is available, the same offer will be applicable to you. If it is a 15%, it will be 15% discount. If it is 10%, it is 10%. If there is no discount, you should pay 15,000 and you can go ahead. Okay, for today, like, only I am providing you 20% discount. That is, you can save 3,000 rupees. You can save 3,000 rupees, and your course price will be 12,000 rupees only. 12,000 rupees only. And I just like want to request everyone that you please don't come back tomorrow and ask me for the same discount. As I said you, this discount will be available only today. It is strictly given. As I said you, I have some referrals today, so that I can help you with these 5% more discount. Okay, but if you contact me tomorrow morning and if you ask me to enroll, you will be getting this 15% discount only. Okay, we are offering this 15% discount also on the occasion of August 15th. From that time to till now, like, we are continuing this opportunity for everyone. So if someone want to avail this 15% discount also, just try to get as early as possible. Try to complete your enrollment as early as possible, and we won't take many enrollments. Okay, we have a batch limitation as well. We will be taking only 20 enrollments, 10 for the morning, 10 for the evening. Only 20 enrollments will be available. Okay, we just want to concentrate on each and everyone's profile, and we just want to follow up with each and every profile. So that is the reason why We are going with only limited people, only 20 people, 20 slots are available. The registrations are open from last 1 week. Okay, so I hope like 2 to 3 people are there in the session right now who enrolled already, and the remaining slots are left right now, both morning and evening sessions. Total we will be taking only 20 slots are available. Okay, in that 20 slots, like 4 slots are filled already, only 16 are available right now. So like whatever the batch you wanted to join for morning or evening, you can go ahead and you can join for this. If slots are completed, we will be taking the enrollments for the next batch. Okay, next batch which will be starting in the next month after 35 days. After 35 days, the current batch completed, then we'll start the next batch also. Okay, this is how we function actually, and this is what the best discount that we ever provided from Raj Cloud Technologies. And even you can see the website also. You can see the website also here. We clearly mentioned only flat 15% discount is available, and the code is also August 15th. Okay, but today especially, only today, I am trying to provide you this 20% discount. Okay, so whoever is interested, so just contact us here. Just contact us here on these numbers 8105296858 and 6361638108. These two are our calling and WhatsApp numbers. We accept all the payment modes. We accept UPI, bank transfer, credit cards, debit cards, net banking, and we accept international transfers like Remitly, PayPal. Everything is accepted here. No need to worry about that. If someone want to go with a UPI option, please use these details. Course completion certificate, you will get it like after completion of the training. Okay, so if the training is completed by today the certificates will be enabled over website. You can just try to like access the certificate also at the end of the program. Okay, yes. And if someone missed it initially, like I just like explained you about these Oracle courses also, we are offering a complimentary course here, that is Oracle SQL. This Oracle SQL will be having 15 hours of sessions, 15 hours of content will be there, 10 videos. These are completely recordings. Okay, only Oracle classes are recordings to you. As this is a complimentary course, you'll get the recordings and you can go ahead for that. Okay, so if you want more information, please contact us on this number. Okay, so this is our website. Here you can see 8105296858. This is our contact number, calling and WhatsApp number. You can contact us here. I'll just like show you how the enrolled people will be accessing the videos and materials here. Okay, once you logged in here, you can see here right side top corner, hi info. My mail ID is info.karthik3188. That is the reason why it is showing a hi info. Okay, if you just go to the student section here, enrolled courses, click on that. Click on the enrolled courses. Okay, so as I am the admin, I have all courses access here. Okay, as I am the admin, I have all courses access here. But if you enroll for the Power BI batch number 8, you'll get only like this, Power BI batch number 8. I'll just show you the Power BI batch number 7, how we have done the classes and how can you access the material. Everything I'll just show you. Just give me a moment. I just show you. Just give me a moment. I'll just show you the 7th or 6th batch one. 1 minute. Okay, you can see here. You can see here Power BI batch 7. This is the previous batch, and your batch number is batch number 8. Okay, your batch number is 8. You can see here Power BI batch number 7. Click on Start Learning. Click on Start Learning. My internet is a bit slow today. Please bear with me. Yeah, you can see here. Okay, so session 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 25, capstone projects, assignments, general documents, everything will be available here. Okay, assignments, you can see here ample of assignments we have given. Total 6 number of assignments are available here. Capstone projects, 3 projects I have already given. Okay, so you can get these 3 projects as well. 4 projects totally, 3 I have already done for this batch, 1 more is pending. Okay, you can see 1 to 10 how the sessions are there. Introduction, dimensions like connecting to Excel sheets. Okay, so transformation, like each and every session is renamed and it will be very clear for you. Even whenever you want to go for some interview, okay, it will be easy to recall the concepts as well. Okay, I'm just like clicking on session number 4 here. You can see how we can watch the videos and material. Click on this session number here, and you can right side you can find the video. This is the video. Okay, this is the video you can see here. And if you just scroll down a bit, you can see here lesson number 4 materials. You can see the download button also here. Just click on the download button. Okay, you will be redirected to that particular session, like whatever the Excel sheets given, whatever the morning batch notepad, evening batch notepad, everything is available here. Okay, everything is available. No need to worry about that. Each and every session will be recorded and it will be provided to you. No need to worry about that. Okay, so this is how we will provide the materials and the recordings, everything. Okay, you can see here assignments, everything you can check out. Okay, projects, capstone projects, okay, assignments, everything you can check it out. This is how we are going to train you, and this is how you can access our materials and all other stuff also. Got it? Yes. If you still have any questions related to registration, or I'll just show you like how to make the payment also over website. Give me a moment, please. Give me a moment. Okay, you will be in this page, right? Home page. Yes, Abhishek, all the projects will be real-time projects itself. No need to worry about that. Okay. So as per your batch requirement, the domains will be changing, the projects will be changing. Each and every batch will be giving you the new projects as well. Don't worry about that. Okay, if you want to enroll, go to the courses section here and click on Power BI. Click on Power BI trainings. Okay, you will be redirected to the Power BI page here. Once you redirected, you can see here morning batch and evening batch enrollments. Morning batch and evening batch enrollments. Okay, if you want to enroll to the morning batch, you can click on pay and enroll here. If you want to enroll for the night batch, 9:30 p.m. batch, you can click on enroll here. Click on pay and enroll now. You can see 15% discount is already applied to you. Okay, the total course price is 14,999. Okay, the coupon was applied minus 2,250 rupees, and your course price will be 12,749. Okay, if you want to use Indian credit or debit cards or EMI or UPI options, you can just go with this payment option. If you want to go for international credit cards or international debit cards, you can select the second option. Click on website terms and conditions agree, and click on pay and enroll now. You will be redirected to the payment page directly. Okay, you will be redirected to the payment page directly, where you can get all the payment options. Okay, all the payment options. This is for Indian credit or debit card users. You can use UPI cards, EMI, net banking, wallets, everything is available, and there is some discounts is also available. If you have that particular mode or particular card, you'll get this extra discount also. Okay, yes, this is how we will help you. This is how you need to complete your payment as well. Okay, so this is how the complete course is. I hope like everyone have enjoyed the session. If you still have any questions related to the placements or the registration or any technical stuff, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me, please. See, once the batch is done, we will be helping you with the complete information. Okay, like even we will help you to answer how to answer. Tell me about yourself questions also. So no need to worry about that. Okay. Yes. So the placements for the previous batches are really good. Okay. So see, each and every batch will be taking a 20 enrollments only. Okay. Out of 20 people, so 13 to 14 people will be placing right after the batch, and remaining people still they will be trying. And due to their profiles, due to their 90 days notice period, many constraints will be there here. Okay. So as per their availability, they will be trying. Okay. If today is the last session, you'll get the resume today itself. Okay, you'll get the resume, and you can edit your resume, and you can get back for us for a review before uploading the resume to portals. Okay, we will review your resume. If there is any edits required, yes, we will guide you through that. All these things will be done from our end. No need to worry about that. Yeah, if there is a career gap is also, that is completely fine, not a problem. Okay, the people who passed out in the year 2010, 2011, Okay, 2007 also they are trying to get into the BI now. Okay, they are learning the Power BI data analyst program, and they are trying with the 3 years experience, 4 years experience. Okay, with these 3 years and 4 years, they're easily getting around like 14 to 20 LPA as well. Okay, and if you want to get some fake certificates also to fill your career gap, yes, it is available. Don't worry about that. There is a consultancy tied up with us, so which will be providing the certificates to you to fill your career gap and everything. We will help you for that. Okay, contact us personally so that we'll take your profile. So we will take the complete information from you, and then we will guide you how we can do it. Okay. Yes, Ravi. So right after this session, you can just give me a call on this number, 8105296858 number mentioned in the website. Okay, you can just give me a call here. I'll help you for that. Okay. Yes. If you still have any questions, please unmute yourself or mention me in the chat also. I'll help you for that. I hope like we have cleared all your doubts. If everything is clear for you, can I get a clear message from your end in the chat? Can I get a clear message in the chat?
Yeah, I
Or
already
Tulsi
paid a
Raj?
fee
Yes, please.
last month,
Okay.
and it's ये उससे ज्यादा ही फी अभी जो तुमने बताया वो.
Just give me a call, Mayur. Okay. After this session, just give me a call. Okay. We'll discuss and we'll help you for that. Not a problem.
Okay.
And Tulsi Raj, for this session, there is no certificate. Okay, this is a like introduction session, right? For this session, like we don't have any certificate. If you attend our training, you'll get the certificate. Great, thank you. I got like two clear messages. Still anyone? If you have cleared with all your doubts and information, can I get a clear message here in the group chat? Okay, thank you so much for your confirmations. Okay, thanks for joining session today. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ambarishan Garu. Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.